Okay, guys, I wanted to come on here real quickly and talk about something that just broke, like almost within the past hour or so. Now, we know tomorrow is Impact Wrestling, formerly known as TNA Wrestling's Hard to Kill pay per view. And we know that the main event has been promoted all across Impact Wrestling, if not all across the wrestling board, is Tessa Blanchard versus Sami Callihan for the Impact World Heavyweight Championship. The reason this is being promoted as big as it is, or as important as it is due to the fact that the words going around, rumors going around that Impact may pull the trigger and put the World Championship on Tessa, making her the first female World Heavyweight Champion in that company's history, if not possibly in the history of some of the major wrestling promotions around. Now, although that sounds good and everything, and there's definitely going to be a lot of support to see history be made, especially on Tessa's side, today, this morning, like I said, within the hour, news broke that current NWA Women's Champion Allysin Kay, formerly known as Sienna, who was also at one time an Impact Knockouts champion, and Chelsea Green, who used to work for Impact as well and is also a former Knockouts champion, basically went onto social media and accused Tessa of racism. Now, basically what sparked this is Tessa came out on Twitter telling all women that they need to support one another, especially, I guess, during this time, this big opportunity that she's got ahead of her. And instead of being encouraging and wishing her luck or stuff like that, putting their differences aside, Alyssa and Chelsea came on Twitter and basically acknowledged or reminded Tessa of all the times she's been anything but supportive. Allysin Kay came out and basically said that she countered Tessa's Twitter by a tweet supporting one another by basically saying, "Yeah, you remember you speak of support or something like that." She said basically she reminded Tessa of a time in Japan when she was working for Stardom, where she basically spit in a black woman's face and called her the N-word. And then to follow that up in response, Chelsea Green reminded Tessa of all the times she's bullied, I should say, that she's bullied and belittled other talent around her. And Tessa's response was, look, yeah, I've made mistakes. I've had my ups and downs and everything. I'm not perfect. She's basically, her response is, look, nobody's perfect. Yes, I've had my ups and downs. Yes, I've done some things, said some things I shouldn't have. And I'm not she basically said in one of those tweets, in one of those responses to these accusations, that she's not a saint. And she's even acknowledged, hey, look, she's even acknowledged that, look, she's made mistakes. She's done some things that she may regret, if not does regret. But, she's not perfect. And she even said that, look, first, and basically she flat out said in response, in a few other responses, that basically what they're saying is not totally true. I mean, yeah, she acknowledges she's not a saint, she's not perfect, she's done and said some things that she shouldn't have, and she's had her ups and downs and all that, but she's not, but what they're accusing her of is not true. And even Moose came to her defense and said, look, you guys are ones to speak. How clean are your past? Basically pointing out to Allysin Kay and Chelsea Green, hey, you guys are accusing Tessa of all this, of being this. Yeah, how clean are your noses? How clean are your backgrounds? You should be ones to talk, kind of deal. So Tessa basically said, like I was saying, Tessa even basically said that basically the last tweet she put about this, because she wants to focus, I guess, on tomorrow, is what they're saying is not true, and she's going to leave it at that. And there are a lot of people that I'll put it this way, it's gotten social media talking. It's got a lot of people like Alex of Just Alex World and several others going like, whoa, where did this suddenly come from? Paying attention. And, some are actually coming into her defense. I think some are even currently probably saying, look, it's ironic that you're bringing all this up a day before the biggest match of her career, an historic match. I wonder why you're doing this. Where's and also bringing up, okay, where's your evidence? Where's your evidence? Where's your proof that she's done all this? And again, that a lot of people say, isn't it kind of ironic you're bringing this up a day before her biggest match of the year, of her career, I should say, in a historic match. In other words, some people are basically saying that it sounds like Chelsea and Alyssa Kay have sour grapes. Like, Alyssa Kay, there's no doubt she's a powerful woman, a powerful women's wrestler. But it sounds like, according to some, that she and even Chelsea have sour grapes at the fact that, hey, we were just as good, we were just as talented, we were just as over, we were just as powerful. Why didn't we get the opportunity? Why is she? So that's what it sounds like to a lot of people. So we'll just have to wait and see what pans out. If Tessa ends up going over Sammy tomorrow, then it shows that Impact Wrestling, Anthem Sports, uh, doesn't believe anything that's coming out of Alyssa Kay and Chelsea Green's mouth, and that they pretty much feel the same way everybody else does, and that is, hey, guilty, innocent until proven guilty. You're like, give us the proof, show us that she did this, have some kind of documentation, audio recording, whatever, and maybe we'll take into consideration some actions, or take some actions. So that's if Impact decides to put it on her, put the World Championship on her. If they don't and they have Sammy go over, then that means Anthem Sports, is not wanting to take any chances of the fact that, okay, we don't want to put the belt on you right now. We want to, but not right now because we're not too sure of what these ladies are saying is true or not. So, yeah, Tessa Blanchard is, right now, if you look on Twitter, she is trending, and it's not for any bad reasons. It's basically because, she's being, well, it is kind of bad, but again, it's one of those bad situations to where, is it believable? Do you believe what's being said? Or do you think maybe it's just sour grapes at the fact that, hey, they didn't get this opportunity that she's getting? Makes you wonder. So, but yeah, Alex, just Alex's World is going to be following this. I'm sure OTRS Central is going to be following this. I know Good Mike Work will be. I know JD from NY26 is going to be following. So check out their channels for more information. I'm sure Alex is going to do a video on this down the line, discussing it. So, definitely check it out. But again, it's really interesting that all of a sudden, this is coming out 24 hours before the biggest match of her career, an historic match to where she can make history by becoming the first female world heavyweight champion of any major promotion on a national level. And all of a sudden, these former knockout champions are coming out and saying, yeah, you remember when you said this and you did that in the response, and oh, the way you treated others? So it makes you wonder if it's sour grapes or something. Because, like I said, even Moose has come out. Moose, who's a heel on Impact Wrestling, one of the more over heels, or annoying heels, whatever you want to call them, is coming to her defense and saying, "Look, you guys are ones to speak. Have you looked in the mirror? Do we need to remind you that your noses, your past are not so clean either?" So it's gonna be really interesting as to what the outcome is going to be in the end, and whether or not Anthem Sports believes a word that comes out of this. So that's so pretty much that's my take on it. Again, check out all the other guys that are going to be doing videos on this, like Alex or Just Alex. You Just Alex's World, Just Alex. Check him out. OTR is Central. Good Mic Work. Solomonster. You know, like I said, Good Mic Work. Solomonster. JD from NY206. Check them all out because I'm sure they're gonna have something to say about it. So let me know what you guys think down below, though, what your thoughts are. What do you think any of this is true, or do you think maybe it's just sour grapes on Alyssa Kay and Chelsea Green's part? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. I'm out.